And we're back with more of the Westward tutorial. So when we last left off, we built a mining camp for this guy, Prospector. So now he's going to go off and mine, and we talk to the mayor again. He's talking about asking what the Prospector wanted, yada yada yada, and how his daughter Esmeralda wants to see the world, and he sends us off with 400 gold to start our own settlement with this girl here. So we'll get them both moving, and once we do that, we move into the first level. Yes, that's right. We are really making some progress, at least. So we'll have those two keep moving, and once they're both to the edge of town, we can go to the next mission. So how have you guys been? I'm still working on all these videos for you guys. I apologize for the long wait, I really do. But now it's time that I get back to it. Now it's time for the final tutorial. They're talking about how they're hungry and they need a place to settle down. So we're going to have these guys collect berry bushes for food. There is another more sustainable way, and that's about to be shown there. There's our food resource. Everybody consumes food, so it is more imperative that we need food so that our people don't go hungry. Now it's time to convert covered wagons. In order to do that, you click Turn into a Wagon Camp, which is here below the build, and drag it out like any other real-time strategy game. So now it's just going to turn itself into a wagon camp. It's a self-building structure, so. And also to house people, you just drag them onto a type of housing, and if they are uncivilized, which they will be if they don't have a home, they turn into civilized citizens. Now that they're civilized, they'll need a job. So first, we need to address another resource issue, water. The only resources you need for the people are food and water. Water is used to help water crops so that you can grow them on farms or ranches, but we're not going to get into ranches just yet. So she's going to build that well for us, so we'll have water. Now we have water, finally. Now, water opens up in the build queue for you farms. But first I guess they want us to make a lumber camp. Once you've made a wagon camp out of a covered wagon, you can convert it into any kind of camp, which are lumber and mining camps. So we'll just take a minute here, convert that. So now people have a job, can get a job. Now the good news about getting jobs in this game is they can still do other stuff even if they're working at a place. I mean, if they're not doing anything, it'll put them in an animation at where they work, but you can still pry them away from it, and it won't hurt your production at all. So while they're doing that, we're going to move Daniel around here. That's his name, by the way. Well, useless info, but still. And we're going to try and find some lumber stacks around the camp. Oh, I see one. I'll have Esmeralda grab it then. Because our goal currently for the clipboard here, it says collect 150 wood and then build a farm to get a steady income of food. So we're going to have her go here first to collect stacks of wood. You can find stacks of different resources such as gold and wood and food even. And you can pick them up to help supplement. You shouldn't rely on them because they really don't give you much, but they help supplement what you're already producing and are all around useful. There are some missions where you'll have to be dependent on these, but we'll talk about those on it later when we get to them. Okay, We now have enough, so we are going to build a farm. Yeah, real exciting, I know, but it gets more challenging as we go. Yeah, so, yeah, we have him building that farm, and we'll have her collect some food because we're starting to run low there on our totals. And just if you haven't put that together already, on the taskbar from left to right, you have population, food, water, gold, and wood. Those are all the resources. Gold and wood aren't necessary for people to live, but food and water are. Okay, we now have enough food production. And building a farm, we can hire people on it to help make food. And having a farm also increases your food total. Okay, so now what we gotta do is wait. This is the part of the game that kind of gets annoying. So what we're doing is we're just gaining resources and waiting around. And while we're waiting around, we will accumulate more resources. Okay, so what I'm going to do to save time is I'm going to cut out the recording, and I'll be back once we have settlers. Oh well, okay, that took a while. So we now finally have new settlers, and we can give her a home and a place to work. Because food is slightly more important at this point, we're going to give her a job at the farm. A lot of buildings in this game will give you the ability to house and employ people. Those buildings are mining camps, lumber camps, and farms. Ranches do the same, but some buildings only do one or the other, so you gotta watch for that. Okay, so we gotta talk to her again, and we need to start getting more. Well, what do you know? They gave us another covered wagon, so now we're going to have to deploy this covered wagon near a gold vein, so that we can earn 400 gold and pay back the loan that was given to us by the bank, or Esmeralda's father. Someone new has arrived at town. That's good to know. We're still going and going and going looking for this gold vein, and I think we found it. So first we got to deploy into a wagon camp. Well, let us deploy. Or I guess first we got to explore a bit more of the surroundings, because it won't let us. Okay. So we're going to just explore the area around here so that we can deploy it properly. Okay, there we go. It finally let us. Now also people, one thing they did put into this game is it allows you to task people to they can work and employ themselves automatically. They can employ and house themselves automatically, I mean, if there is space. But we're out of time, so on that note, I will leave you guys for now and start on the next video where we will continue building up our settlement. Thank you. This has been RTS Dynasty, and I will see you soon.